I've accomplished a lot as of late in TowerClimb, but before I do a little bit of post-commentary over the runs that I've already recorded, let's do at least one live commentated run. After all, I do think the best proof of progress is going to be getting pretty far while also commentating over it. I do think that, in general, I have a much better handle on Chapter 2. It's just, you know, we are still talking about TowerClimb. It's extremely brutal, and you're always 1 second away from dying at all points. However, I have gotten a lot better at dealing with mechanics in Zardo land, and, I mean, just being able to consistently do the wheel as well as the cannons. What am I talking about? It's just the wheel. The wheel's just the worst, and it took me so long to get used to that. But now that I can do it consistently, and you can even recover from mistakes with it, well, as long as I got enough jump potions, I've been able to see a lot more of the rest of the game, and I do think that there's probably a good chance that it's going to turn out that Zardo land was actually just the most difficult part of the game for me to learn, because everything else seems pretty manageable. I don't know. I mean, certainly there are still some pretty difficult sections and everything, but nothing compared to, yeah, getting used to the wheel like I've been struggling with for like literally weeks now. So I don't know. We might actually be coming to the close for TowerClimb, potentially. We'll see. You never really know, because the game could easily throw me another curveball by the end. As it is, though, I still have been actually enjoying this game quite a bit. It's kind of surprising how much I've been getting into and just kind of grinding out some of, getting used to some parts of this as of late. I think it's really just, getting past some of the more frustrating bits of Zardo land, and of course getting used to like the segmentation plant like I'm doing right now. As you can see right now, I mean, has gone a long way to really upping my enjoyment of the game. That said, wow, this is a very rough section. Just on so many fronts. How am I gonna do this? I think I might be able to do that. Ho 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 ho! Calculated play, but I knew that it's just like if I was gonna die by making that fall, I would have been able to see the floor that I was gonna land on. That said, probably a little bit riskier than it should have been. Okay. But yeah, so as I was saying, it's like I have been having a lot of fun with the game. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing too much more with it past just beating Chapter 2, though. Because I did learn that, yes, there are the legend fragments. You can do, like, the super true ending type of run, which seems fun, but also, I'm betting if it's anything like Spelunky, you probably have to go all the way from Chapter 1 to do that, as well as... that wasn't gonna work. You gotta go all the way from Chapter 1 to do that, as well as deal with some of the really, really difficult extra sections of the game, which I have seen a little bit of now. In Chapter 2 here, I have gone into at least one secret area, and oh boy, is it a doozy. I do think it's manageable, but certainly it is on a different level, like pretty much everything else in Chapter 2, compared to the like Path of Exiles in Chapter 1. If it gives me, and I'm not entirely sure if it does, maybe it's just a legend fragment or whatever, if it gives me a big shortcut, it might be worth learning, but you'll see what I'm talking about a little bit later in the episode. There is, of course, also the one secret that I know about that I saw in the upper right corner of the second Zardo land area. But I have been explicitly warned that that is one of the most difficult challenges in the entire game. So I gotta say it's unlikely that I'm even going to be dipping in there. I'm getting to Zardo land Part 2, and especially right at the end there, I feel like I probably just want to ride that as far as I can possibly go rather than risk it just to see what that is. I don't know. I mean, aside from that, I know there's definitely going to be more stuff. It's just how much you want to risk it, you know? I think I would rather just continue on with a good run if I got a good run going. Oh boy. I'm okay. A little bit worried here. The lasers are numerous and numerous. Oh well. Let's just get down here. Whoa! Thankfully, lasers do not fire until you're on screen, which is such a nice thing by the game designers. I'll say that. And it makes it a lot... I want to get that. And it makes it a lot easier to... just kind of ride those platforms downwards for a little bit of... I guess I wouldn't really say speed run play, but at least speedier run than you would normally get a lot of the time. Oh, well. Either way, if I can find a... I didn't realize I was directly below that. Oh, great. There's like nothing here that I can do to get around. Maybe I'll just blow my way through with the... Or maybe I'll just do this. Yeah, no, that works. I just... You know, I'm going to be real with you. I just don't want to, I don't want to get hit by that laser. Those things come out of nowhere if you're really not paying attention to the patterns. Well, anyway. Segmentation plant is going pretty well. No deaths there. Feeling pretty good about it. I don't think there was really much of any area that I felt like I was about to die. Yeah, it ain't too shabby. That's it. Hey, there's a combo guy, too. Do I have anything I want to combo? I'd like to play around with, like, the Invulnorb and whatever, but I also know that that thing is rare enough that I probably shouldn't be messing around with it too much. Besides, the one thing that I really have trouble with in the vault caves is... okay. Besides, the one thing that I really have trouble with in the vault caves is the beetles, where invulnerability could actually be pretty useful. So, of course, the most useful thing is just being able to take them out with a corrosive potion or whatever, but sometimes it is hard to dunk on them with that exactly. Besides, I'd also like to just keep that for... I'd also like to keep my corrosive potions for blowing my way through. Speaking of which, yeah. There we are. For blowing my way through... Yeah, you know what? Sure. The... Oh, come on. Ugh. The scenery instead, which I do think is going to become more and more useful of a tactic over time. Still want to be very cautious here. I don't know. Vault Cave is one of those... Yeesh. Vault Cave especially is one of those areas that I feel like I do tend to lose a lot of lives on if I am not showing the utmost caution. Was that like a 3? A 3-fer? Yeah, I'm going to go grab that at least. I want as many jump potions as possible. I have really discovered that those things are... Yep. Those things are the most useful thing that you can... Okay, come on now. The most useful thing that you can get in the game, I feel like. Because there's few things that can't be fixed by just one healthy usage of a jump potion. Okay, come on. Basically same thing that I did before, but don't die from the... Don't die to the beetle this time. Those things are... I don't know... I understand their pattern and everything so well, and yet I still screw it up so often. Whenever they get to the edge, they jump, and they always follow you, basically. That's it. That's the entire thing that they do. Why do I got such a hard time figuring out how to dodge around them and everything? Ooh, nice. We'll definitely take that. You can get a lot of berries in this area, and that's usually how I try and really buff up my stock of potions after all. To the point that I have, like, you know, gotten 20 plus berries just kind of pretty trivially, all things considered, in the Vault Cave. It ain't bad at all. Okay, let's just go. I don't even think I can carry that anyway. Alright, alright. Ultimately, there's still a lot of RNG in the game when it comes to really trying to you know, figure out the best path through areas, using the most minimal amount of resources possible. Just everything, like, you know, really getting used to, like, what sort of enemies are spawning and everything. I think I'll actually... nope. Not at all. I was thinking that just like, I can probably make it there, right? No. No, you cannot. Oh, well. Hopefully I find the witch at some point in time soon, because... oh, it ain't looking too hot otherwise. But yeah, as you can see, like I was saying, the beetles are the biggest issue that I'm coming up against right now. Very rarely get the... yeah, I'll just break that thing before it kind of screws me up. Sea jump. Come on now. Well, there's double jump at least. Yeah, it's like the beetles occasionally falling up against the blocks themselves, but I don't know. I feel like even that's not nearly as common as just kind of like, I don't know how to dunk on them, and then I'm dead before I can even figure out how to. Still can't grab that. Should just use the invuln orb like I was talking about. You know, I probably should have just clung onto the ceiling and tried to... find the witch somewhere up there. But I didn't find her anywhere else in the level. Like, hanging around near the ceiling is a pretty good... like, someplace to find her pretty often, is what I'm trying to say. That should be okay. Recover from that easy enough. Oh boy. Oh my. This is okay. This is perfectly fine. Okay, what is up with this area in particular? I just want to ask. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm actually just going to do this right now. And then do that. Good. Well, I'm just going to also say that it's just like, that's scary. Oh, well. It's going just fine, at least for right now. That's annoying, though. Come on, give me one witch here. You know, like 8 berries, that's more than enough to, like, go buy every and anything that I need. Yeesh. You can usually see her against the background a little bit if you're looking around, but I don't know, it just ain't showing up here. Unless she happens to be over in the corner? No. Okay, well, let's go then, because I do believe that this is now Zardo land. Which it's not the worst. I've certainly been worse. I don't know. Well, anyway, to start out here, somebody said it's just like, just stand at about, like, don't let yourself go farther than, like, 1 o'clock, and I do think that's pretty good advice. Also, just don't try to get to the maximum, like, even without the whole jet stream, the maximum speed of the wheel, because it does tend to be fast enough that I get thrown off the wheel anyway, especially if it's going upwards, I think, is kind of like the most dangerous area to be at high speeds with the wheel here. Well, anyway, this is kind of what we're looking at right now. And usually if I can see, like, the next part of the level above me, I'll actually just use a couple jump potions to get up there instead of going through the entire rigmarole. However, if I don't, then I think just being a little bit more prudent with my usages of that is not a bad idea. All right. Yeah, learn how to fall off the side of this, control the speed of these things, and just generally getting a good handle on where you're safe and where you're not safe is just so important. Also, get ready to, you know, go back and forth between use a jump potion and jump, basically, to get the maximum height when you fall off. That's Doc Firebird's incredible advice related to doing this as well as possible. That combo of just like jump potion, jump potion, jump potion, jump has saved me many a time. Especially when I was, you know, right on the cusp of learning this and still falling off occasionally. So I gotta get that recovery. Big flash. Okay. I hate that because that does screw me up. That can screw me up here just because it's like, well, it's a big bright flash. Make sure that you have the ability to run on the wheel so that you have the traction so that you don't get like a short jump. There we are. Because like if you get a short jump on that, it's like you're going to be very sad as you fail to make a very, very tiny leap that would be required to get onto that wheel, and then you're dead. Because again, this is, you know, as you know, you fall off, you're dead in this section in particular. I'm just going to let it kind of settle there. And there we are. Also, like, it's so hard to judge distances on the wheel, too, just in general, because, like, I feel like there's so many times that I fall on top of this wheel, and then it's just like I get knocked out, fall right off the edge, or just, you know, outright die. When it's like, it doesn't feel like it would be that far otherwise in a lot of cases. All right, come on now. Watch out for the turkey leg guy up there, too. He's only gotten me like once or twice, and that's usually when I was kind of trying to rush it, because he was kind of camping the edge there. But it's just like, still, that is an embarrassing death. When it's like, hey, you did it. And then you die to the one singular enemy in the area. Now we can just do this. Yeah, his arms look like little turkey legs. Like he's like a deep fried chicken, right? Come on, I can't be the only one that sees that, right? Nah, certainly. All right. And here's where I would really recommend taking the advice of just kind of falling off the edge, like that. And just a nice, calm little jaunt right to the edge, and you're fine. It's all cool. Man. Come on. The cannons are still something that is a little bit difficult for me to deal with. There's kind of like the other thing that I had to get used to. They're pretty, like, simple and intuitive, and they do actually protect you from lava, which I just happened to be shooting myself off in the last episode at the same time that a little droplet of lava was about to hit me, so, you know. There we are. So that was just bad luck on my part, but I mean, that's how it goes, baby. I do only have no revive potions left. It's my only life. So I think I'm going to be a little bit cautious. Okay, well, it's not quite what I wanted, but okay, sure. Okay, that's what I wanted to see, though. That was weird. It's kind of stuck on the edge, climbing onto the vine at the same time that I was trying to jump up the edge there. I can see the witch right there, too. Ah, you know, just blow it. Just blow it, do that. Get well out of the way. Okay, great. So many, so very many. I just want so many. Because I'm going to use them, by the way. Trust me on that. 14 I will utilize to their maximum effect. Although, to be honest, I do probably want like a couple teleport potions for the next area. And you'll see what I mean when I get there or when I switch over to post-commentary. Yes. As I've implied already. Is maybe a pretty good chance of happening. And I also found out that you can hit like these wheels as well as like the wrecking ball type of things with like a corrosive potion, and it does kind of knock them around and make them spin real fast, or like jump up and down in unpredictable bad ways. Would not recommend doing it, but it's just like, I don't know, it's possible. Like, it's not impossible. I hate that it has like its own music track for this little section, because this is one of the, again, one of the areas that you can very much die doing. Developers know that. They plan on that. All right, cool. Actually, shoot me at the ground first. I'm gonna go take these. Why not? Why not? There, now I have the ability to go get a full revive potion again. Good start, at least. Happy to see just like immediately a cannon, because those are, hey, it's a really easy way to, cannons are just a really easy way to just launch yourself up and real fast and pretty safely, actually. As long as you're not taking like a full, yeah, you know what? Sure, I got plenty of these things for now. Right. Okay. If you'll excuse me. That was maybe like a questionable play on my part, trying to jump over that guy, but I did it. You know what? Probably right here. Yeah, okay. You know, I could... again, it's just like I got so many of these things for good reason. Not too bad getting through this section, all in all. It's just... woof. Still quite scary. You know what? Just give me a couple extra. And let's go. Yeah, that one, it's just like the traditional section, really not terrible. I don't hate it, but it's also like still scary. Like you can get messed up with some of the goons throwing stuff at you. Really on the edge there. Some of the goons throwing stuff at you and everything. Okay. Now, want it like not quite completely horizontal, slightly angled up. And then there's a weird combo of different cannons all in the middle there, but it worked out okay. Watch out that you don't accidentally, like, you know, like I like to do little hops on the wheel. Watch out that you don't accidentally jump into a cannon and then fire yourself out immediately because you're doing little hops. Yep, good. Thankfully, the cannons kind of litter the sides of these. Ugh, that's a bad area for that. Yeah, the cannons litter the sides of these areas pretty well, so it's just like you can... Nice. So you can get around here pretty easily. It's not completely obnoxious and horrible in the way that it might initially look. They're all carefully planned to be in this. So yeah, like I said, like be littering this area. Okay. Like I said, just slightly, ever so slightly. That's okay. Okay, I'll take that. Actually, did I want that? I don't think I did actually want that. Yeah, okay. Here, can I just like... Nope. Died. Okay, anyway. I'll survive for now. And then, yeah, just shoot yourself directly... What? Shoot yourself directly onto one of those things to make absolutely sure that you will survive this area. Okay, that's all four. It's not as bad as it looks. I'm not going to say that it's, like, great, though. Yeah, I'm out of here. Forget about that, baby. Ring-a-ding-ding, I'm out of here. And yep, so, yeah, first try of the day here, man. And I have already just straight up gotten to the next area. Is there something up there? Yes, I have found out exactly what's up there. It's a lot of fun. We'll see it a little bit later on. As it is, though. Very traditional, simple area. Yeah, I should remember It's like, I can't believe I launched my... Like, there was no good place to launch myself out of that one cannon. Still got 12 jump potions. By the way, I will warn you right now, this game has had a lot of flashing lights up until this point. This takes it to a whole new level, this upcoming section. So, if you are in any way sensitive to flashing lights, it's not the worst I've ever seen. It ain't a puss level, but, like, I would recommend maybe skipping this part. Because, baby, we go into Club Z. Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Yeah, that guy is, in fact, a wizard, too. He's wearing a little wizard hat. It's a club for wizards. Like Zardo. Yeah. And as such, the bouncer will indeed just teleport to you immediately. And then throw you outside of the tower. Don't break anything in here. That's what I was talking about, where it's like corrosive... the corrode potions just do not... not quite the same effectiveness in this area. And why some, like, teleport potions are much better. See, even the regular witch is loud in here. It's kind of hanging out. Still mixing drinks. And yeah, just look at it. This is such a weird area. Hey, even the combi guy is in here too. Combo guy. Okay, well, anyway, as I'm sure you can probably guess, a lot of these, this strange mix of characters around here are all pretty dangerous. This guy in front of me will punch me upwards a few squares while also, you know, knocking me out. The girl above him, that magic she's throwing around will kill you. The booty bumping witches will slam their ass into you with such force that you will be knocked like halfway across the freaking area, which is also super great. Thankfully, these witches that are carrying around the golden berries, you can just take from them. And also, you can, against all odds, you know, get drugs from them too. Damn it! Watch out for those guys. They're the worst. It's basically the same as getting a, basically the same as getting like the golden berry that you'll get from. So I'm just gonna do this. It's basically the same thing as getting like the golden berry from chapter 1 or from the seeds. I just kind of watch out for them flashing. Yeah, the golden berry from chapter 1 or from getting seeds in like chapter 2 and everything. Which is nice. It's, no, don't throw that. I don't want to get thrown out here and outside of the tower. That guy who throws around the glow sticks is just the worst. Because it is hard to deal with that. Yeah, of course you can. Why not? See, I told you I wanted to have a lot of jump potions for this. I can't blow my way through the area, so it's just like, man. And yes, those are Zardo coins from the minigame from chapter 1, the specific like a Path of the Exile chapter 1 stuff. And they're all wizards and witches. It's very silly. This is a very silly game. What is this section entirely? It's incredibly weird and stupid. Well, anyway, more importantly, I do need to actually get those coins. So watch out for the Oh wow, I got through there just fine. Okay. Oh, why's it gotta be another one of the fire guys? I can deal with just about anybody else, but it's just like those fire guys are very scary. Well, anyway, the booty bumping witches only will hit you when they're actually flashing. Same thing with like a lot of the guys. If they're flashing around, it's like, yeah, that's the danger. And that's what I wanted. Always a little tiny area down there that will allow you to... that has like a little pool that you can get into. Oh, getting the figuring out the art of with a sign too. What is this area? It's like this game is incredibly silly. Like, I thought Zardo Land was weird and everything, and, well, here we are. Yeah, otherwise, he says, go get me 3 coins. Jump Shot will give you just an automatic 4 jump auras on you. You know, the maximum you get before you die. Not that it matters. There's no... Unless you use a jump potion yourself, you're not going to get an extra one there. Extra Revive is actually, like, quite good. Sure, it might be 5 berries. I've seen it as 4 berries before, but I guess I got a discount. I don't know. But it's like, that's actually, like, an extra revive entirely. As in, you can go above, like, the maximum that you can normally hold of 2 by buying that. And I have done that before. It's pretty great. All right, Invulnorb is probably, you know, even more than, like, in the Volt Cave, I probably want to get this thing out here. Besides, unless I had, like, adhesion berries. I really cannot destroy the areas around here. It is very bad for my health. Okay. Yeah, they don't mind you interrupting their raving as long as... Well, they don't mind it at all, ever. It's just, you know, they will kill you with their raving. I hate that glow stick guy. It's the worst. You know, I think I might actually just... Okay. I got the booty bumping. Gotta watch out for that booty bump, and that's gonna throw me... Getting ass slammed directly into a glow stick is a pretty ignoble way to die, I'll just say that right now. Oh, great, it's another one of the fire guys, too. And yes, those are glow sticks, I do know that, because it tells you that you got killed by a magic glow stick if you get killed by that. It's pretty fun. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna take that real quick. Oh, I just don't even want to deal with this dude here. Can you kill these guys? I don't know. I don't want to find out. Because it's just like, that's just asking for trouble. How many more jump potions do I have? 8. We're looking good. Club Z. What the hell is this? This is... Like, the Zardo land you thought would have been the stupidest thing that you would see around here. And yet... Well, anyway, adhesion berries, teleport potions, pretty useful here, but it's just like, teleport potions cost a lot. Adhesion berries are still pretty difficult to use. Don't X. Oh my god! I can't believe I didn't die there! Like, there was lava all over the place, my dude! No thanks to that guy over there, but, you know, whatever. Still need 3 coins. Still gonna get 3 coins. Oh, God, this sucks. How am I going to do this? Yeah. And I'm just going to make, like... I'm going to make a break for it. There we are. Don't get punched into a butt. That would be the worst. Yeah, quote me on that one. I don't even care. It's a real danger here. Oh, is there, like, any good way to do this? I can't throw an object at the ground because that would... Oh, no, I do actually have an adhesion berry. Huh. To be honest, just going to do this. Ah! Well. Oh. There's the witch. I thought that I would have been okay, too. Well, I can't just go down there and go get... No, it's... I ain't gonna mess around with that and go and try and get, like, the, a second berry to go give to the witch right now. This is just not the time. I'll try to get out of here first and then see what's going on. As it is, there's coin 2. Not a bad area if you get the right RNG, but that does require you to basically not see a whole lot of glow stick guys. Maybe more than anything else. Hey, let's be honest here, though. I'm making real progress, man. I'm pretty happy about that. Like, the fact that I could get here while doing the commentary and everything like I was saying. There's something to be said about that, man. The booty bumping. Oh, I got booty bumping. Is this actually the end here? I think this might be the... Yeah, that's the last coin that I need. Because I only need 3 coins. All right, let's get out of here. What am I doing on jump potion? 6? It's enough. I can probably actually just invulnerable out of here, which might be the best way to do this right now. Music, too. God. Excuse me. Nice. I am so interested in what's underneath this thing. I kind of want to know. Hey. Like, do I? Well, anyway, here's another significantly less wacky area. Like, significantly. I ain't gonna get killed by getting booty bumped into a glow stick. So, yeah, don't move while you're in the... I'm gonna go see what this is. I gotta see. I'm too interested. Oh, no. Is this a good thing? You don't know. Maybe it's a good thing. I made a mistake. I have to know. I have to know. Arcade. What? Doesn't, like, affect my jump or anything. Ow. Maybe it just hurts me. I feel like I made a mistake here. Okay, that might actually not be bad. Two left, eh? Oh. Okay. This was... maybe bad. Wow! That actually seems genuinely really difficult. Note to self, maybe don't take on the arcade. Also, it's a Zardo brand arcade machine I saw. Gee, I wonder where Chapter 2 was. Okay, I do actually have a run that does go into the temple, but before I do that, there was that one area before Club Z that I said has some fun secrets that I found in it, so might as well check that out first. Now, is it as bad of an idea as going into the arcade? Yes. But we'll see exactly why that is soon enough. I mean, look, the gigantic go away sign maybe should have been an obvious clue as to what was about to be happening, but I don't know, I had the resources. I wanted to know what was up here. Again, maybe it was a good thing. Why would you even have a garage here? What would even be the point if you're on top of a giant tower? Well, anyway, hey, it's Zardo. Yeah, Zardo, as it turns out, is that Kamek guy from Chapter 1. There's even his plushie from the minigame. He's still holding on to his wand. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what is up with the secrets in this game. There's something, aren't they? I did hear about something called Z-Ball by one of the recommended videos for TowerClimb, so figured that was this. I didn't realize that would mean me actually playing against Zardo himself. And also playing basketball at all. Anyway, I cut off 5 minutes there because it took me a long time to figure out how to, like, properly throw this ball. Yeah, no, nice try, but it doesn't work like that. I mean, I guess he did actually miss the shot, so maybe if you hit, like, the net, that does actually make a difference. But it's like, this game is pretty hard, actually. If you're good at throwing things correctly. Which, I mean, I'm decent, but Zardo will occasionally throw out a slam dunk that is you can't just grab the ball from him. It's also just difficult to grab it while he's dribbling around, too. What a weird minigame. Well, anyway, I got pretty close. But yeah, like I said, there was like a good 5 minutes there of me just like struggling to actually shoot over and over and over. It's also playing like a more high-energy version of the theme that Zardo had back in Chapter 1, too. No, grab it! Yeah. See? I was actually like getting the hang of it by the end, but as you can see, Zardo had way too much of a... This is the final boss of the game, apparently. Presumably not in this form, but... That's pretty good. But yeah, so that's certainly one of the more unusual ways to die in this game. Well, anyway, here's me actually going into the tower proper. Temple of Devotion. Yeah, like I was saying, a much more traditional type of area. Big old temple. With praying guys that I assume will crush me if I go underneath them. Leeches? Like, I think I only got hit by the leeches once, and they didn't seem to instantly kill me, but I can't imagine it's good for your health. And of course, there is the whole thing where I am supposed to not move when in the red light, so keep that in mind for later. Zardo just lives in a tiny house, and not even like on top of the tower, but like most of the way up the tower. At least I presume. That has like a garage, as if he's going to be driving anywhere. Also, he hosts... above him, he hosts a club for other wizards. That apparently is just like popping off at 24 hours a day. Okay, well, anyway, we can't really talk too much about the specifics of the lore of TowerClimb because there's none. It's just whatever the developers wanted to do. Well, hey, you know, we are back like getting a pretty decent amount of berries and everything like that. It's kind of like the Volt Cave in that way. And yeah, like they were saying, don't move when it's in the red. Pretty easy to figure out, but still, you know, worrying nonetheless. I don't want to get crushed by a random devotee after all. And well, I screwed that one up almost immediately. That said, like I was saying, the parts after Zardo Land, not too bad. Because like even if you do move there, you're not instantly dead. You get like quite a bit of time to run away from the... Nice. You get quite a bit of time to run away from the big grabby eyeball adherents. I don't even know what they're supposed to be. That said, should probably have done a little bit better job of watching out for it, but I wasn't really sure what to expect here. And as you can see in their cone of sight, there is also a very tiny green area, which... Did they say that you need to keep moving when you're in the green? I don't even know, but it's just like... I wasn't going to be getting close enough for that to make too much of a difference either way. It just seems like a bad idea in general, right? You know, those praying guys, the devotees, are probably not actually all that dangerous. It's really infrequent that they happen to... Okay, yeah, see, that's the whole thing with me getting a leech on me, and I was afraid that I was going to die from leeching. And I didn't, but... it's because I died from other things. Maybe it's just like they just knock you out occasionally when they're attached to you. I don't know, but, like, that's for a different time to find out. In the meantime, this eyeball hand man, Nintendo boss, is, yeah, been an issue. And I was told about this all the way back in Chapter 1, or, well, after I had just finished Chapter 1, where I was asking, it's like, are there a lot of events that happen in Chapter 2? You know, like the rising lava or the poison gas. And I was told there's only one, and I think that's this one. Seems to be all of the devotees dead. Yeah, well, there you are. Don't get too close to those things. All the devotees dead. A little bit of a variation on the hand guys. You can also jump off the devotees' corpses, which is a lot of fun. And just spikes everywhere. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know if this is something that appears infrequently or almost never at all, but it's like happened on this run. Certainly the whole like little level feeling of you sense bloodlust says that this is probably a rare occurrence compared to anything else. Also, I haven't seen anything else that seems like a special level type of deal aside from this after all. Oh yeah. Dim revive potion, please. Also, the more corrode potions would be nice here, considering it's like blowing my way through this seems to not quite as useful to be able to jump a lot. Not that I'm going to turn that down, certainly. Also, it took me a little while because I was wondering about those bells, if this was going to be like another final area of Zardo land type of thing where I need to like ring them or something. And you can actually grab onto them, as it turns out. If you grab onto the like whatever that ringing part of bell is called that I can't remember the name of. Yeesh, that was a rough play. However, it took me a little while to figure that out. Even got like a Vulnorb here again, which I was not using. I wasn't entirely sure if it was even going to help too much. Besides, these things are dangerous, but they don't seem to be too difficult to avoid as long as you keep moving. Kind of just trying to bait them over here. Anyway, as you can see, they deactivate after you get far enough away from them, so... To be honest, like, I think I'd probably rather deal with these guys than the Handos, but... I don't know. That was also because I didn't realize that it's like the leeches didn't instantly kill you. Okay. Jumping off the corpse actually helped there. Something that you hear in TowerClimb. Yeah, I don't know why I'm doing this like a tricky parkour. I could have just jumped up and grabbed all of those at once. Well, anyway. Yeah, I was just trying to figure out, it's like, do I need to get to the top? Do I need to ring the bells? The bells ain't ringing. I don't know. And certainly the spikes, which are very, very fast in how they are shooting up like that, are not making this any easier. Okay, well, anyway, as you can probably tell, it's like this one is maybe the area that I spent the most time in, so bordering on like levels of yeah, so it does hurt you when you hit them. Well, maybe not hurt you, but it does knock you out when you hit them. But it's just like, as long as you're running around a whole lot, it's like they only chomp directly at you, which is simple, at least. All right, come on. I just got a whole bunch of berries, after all. Yeah, this is This is a pretty rough area. And yeah, there's where I figured out. It's like, oh, you can just, you can actually just go, like, ring the bells by grabbing onto the thing. I just wanted that berry thing there as if I need to conserve more of those things. Oh, well. At least that means that I have, like, a much better idea of how to get through this area when they show up. Because the bells are not, like, something... Well, the whole, like, swing mechanic is not something that comes up a whole lot, but it is useful when it does. Also seems to do something to ring the bell, making a flash like that, but... I don't know, man. Is that useful? Is that anything? Maybe that's just for another, like, legend fragment or whatever. I was thinking that it might be used to open up the area, which is why I was still, like, doing it. But, yeah, as it turns out, you can see the door right up there, and it is not closed off or anything, so... Maybe I just happened to ring all the bells anyway. Who knows? Just by total coincidence. Ah, well, anyway. Getting right into the next area. That's right, I actually managed to beat the temple on my first try. Hey! Big thumbs up on that. It's just, as you know, TowerClimb ain't something that gets easier over time. Well, I mean, it kind of does, actually. Zardo Land is still, at least for me, like the hardest thing to deal with. So, you know. A good preview of the next area. Also, I'm glad to see the witch is here, because that's, like, super useful. Now, I wasn't really entirely sure what to expect here, aside from, well, a lot of those guillotines just kind of randomly appearing out of the ceiling, but that's really the thing to be worried about, as it turns out. So you like your Zelda-style dungeons? Because here it is, the Zenith. Much like the Ascension, I guess this is kind of the equivalent of that. And honestly, not terrible. Like, I don't hate it. I mean, and you know, like talking about Zelda here, it's like, look at those BMO statues. It's like almost the exact same thing. Also, wind currents. Which I thought was kind of strange, but yeah. You only activate if they get close to you, but aside from that, it's like those little guillotine things are the guillotines are annoying, and like everything is troublesome, but it is manageable. I'm not entirely sure if the shards from breaking those the blades actually hurt you, but you know, I didn't happen to get hit by them, so I really don't know. Yeah, like that. I guess presumably they hurt you, right? Why wouldn't they? Well, anyway, again, a more traditional type of area compared to like Club Z and Zardo Land, but segmentation plant. Still rough, but like perfectly manageable. I was just doing like a little bit of experimentation while I knew it was going to be safe there. Yeah, the wind does affect you like, well, wind. So then from this point, it's like, yeah, it doesn't seem too bad. The guillotines are annoying, but it's like certainly I have played enough games that require you to have really good... Those are even like traditional spikes, by the way. I've played enough games that require you to have really good... Yeah. Situational awareness. And I was able to manage them really easily. Yeah, so... Like, I don't know, man. I think this is totally manageable. I was just kind of, like, struggling here, especially not realizing that, like, the wind turbines actually do hurt you. That was the thing that kind of messed me up there, maybe more than anything else. Probably would have been able to get through. And the guillotines, also not great. They're appearing at bad times, but like I said, entirely manageable, so... It's just very unfortunate, because it's like... I could have easily had, like, both of my lives by the end of this here. Yeah, and this... very close. You can see the plan here. I'm just gonna, like, jump fast as possible. And it's like, yeah, if I just went up and over to the left, it would have been totally fine. But hey, I'm getting real close now.